Welcome to Abyss Lecturer, Department of Information Technology. I am Abhiraman, Assistant Professor in Government Arts and Science College, Valpare. In this video, we learn about fundamentals of email. Let's see what is email. Email is service which allows us to send the message in electronic mode over the internet. It offers an efficient, inexpensive, and real-time means of distributing information among people. We move to introduction to email. Electronic mail is method of exchanging message between people using electronic device. Email entered limited use in the 1960s. Roy Tomlinson is credited as the inventor of email in 1971. Email operators across computer network, primarily the internet. Today's email systems are based on a store and forward model. Let's see email advantages: reliable, convenience, speed, inexpensive, printable, global, generality. Let's see one by one. Email advantage: reliable. Many of the mail systems notify the sender of email message was undeliverable. Next, convenience. There is no requirement of stationery and stamps. One does not have to go to post office, but all those things are not required for sending or receiving on email. Next one, speed. Email is very fast. However, the speed also depends upon the underlying network. Next, inexpensive. The cost of sending email is very low. Next, printable. It is easy to obtain a hard copy of an email. Also, an electronic copy of an email can also be saved for records. Next, global. Email can be sent and received by a person sitting across the globe. Generality. It is also possible to send graphics, programs, and sounds with an email. Then we move to email disadvantage: forgery, overload, misdirection, junk, no response. Let's see one by one. Forgery. Email does not prevent from forgery, that is, some impersonating the sender, since sender is usually not authentication in any way. Overload. Convenience of email may result in flood of mail. Misdirection. It is possible that you may send email to an unintended recipient. Junk email or undesirable inappropriate email. Junk email are sometimes referred to as spam. No response. It may be persistent when the recipient does not read the email and respond on a regular basis. Next, user ID. User ID or user name and account name. User ID is merely the concatenation of the word user and the abbreviation ID standing for identification. Your user ID identify you to the computer. Example, project 1, 2, 3. Next, password. Password is a secret code that authenticates you to the computer. This is done simply to check that or who you say are. On most computer system, your password will have to meet basic critical in order to be allowed. The computer system require those conditions to be met as a security measure. A good password should be at least 5 characters long, contain a non-alphabetical symbol such as the ampersand, percentage or exclamatory symbols, contain a numbers possessive uppercases and lowercases letters. Email addresses. Each user of email is assigned a unique name for his email account. This is known as email address. Different user can send and receive message according to the email address. Email is generally of the form username at domain name. For example, raja123@gmail.com. Email addresses. The username and the domain name are separated by @ symbol. Email addresses are not case sensitive. Spaces are not allowed in email addresses. Next, domain names. A domain name is the part of your internet address that comes after www. A domain name becomes your business address, so care should be taken to select a domain name. Your domain name should be easy to remember and easy to type. Let's see how to get a domain name. When you plan to put a site online, this is one of the important steps to buy a domain name. This is always not necessary that whatever domain name you are looking that is available, so in that case you will have to obtain for any other good domain name. When you buy a domain name, it is registered, and when domain names are registered, they are added to a large domain name register, and information about your site, including your internet IP addresses, is stored on a DNS server, and your contact information etc. is registered with your register. Domain extension type. There are many types of domain extension you can choose for your domain name. This depends on your business nature. For example, if you are going to register a domain name for education purpose, then you can choose .edu extension. Below is reference of the correct usage of creation extension, but there is no hard and fast rule to go for any extension. Most commonly used is .com, .com, company commercial. .net stands for network and usually used for a network sites. .org, organization. .us, .in. There are based on your country names, so that you can go for country specified domain extension. .biz, a newer extension on the internet and can be used to indicate that this site is purely related to business. And .info stands for information. This domain name extension can be very useful, and as a newcomers it's doing well. .tv stands for television and are more for TV channel sites. Choosing a domain name. The domain name will be your business address, hence it is imperative that you choose the domain name with atmosphere, many people think it is important to have keyword in a domain. Keywords in the domain name are usually important, but is usually can be done while keeping the domain name short, memorable, and free of hyphen. Using keywords in your domain name give you a strong competitive advantage over your competitors. Having your keyword in your domain name can increase click-through rates on search engine, listing, and paid ads, as well as make it easier to using your keywords in get keywords rise descriptive in found links. What are subdomains? You can divide your domain into many subdomains based on your requirement. If you are doing multiple business using the same domain, then it would be useful to have subdomains for every business. Follow our example of subdomains. You must have seen google.com as a main domain, but Google has created in many subdomains based on their business. Some of them as follows: adwords.google.com. This subdomain is being used for Google AdWords. Groups.googles.com. This is subdomain is being used for Google Groups. Image.google.com. This subdomain is being used for Google Images. That's it. Thank you all.